to Concussion Talk Podcast. I'm Nick Mercer. Concussion Talk can be found, and all Concussion Talk podcast episodes can be found at concussiontalk.com. And before I start talking on my 90th episode to Sylvie who is the creator of the concussion community, I would like to thank my sponsor, HeadCheck Health. Concussion Talk Podcast is presented by HeadCheck Health. HeadCheck Health bridges the gaps in concussion care through simple, powerful technology. Join organizations like the Canadian Football League, Track Factory Racing, the Canadian Junior Hockey League, Eastern Washington University, and Volleyball Canada, who rely on HeadCheck Health to improve communication and optimize care. Visit headcheckhealth.com for more. Okay, so welcome, Sylvie. Sylvie, your last name. We talked for a while, and I never got your last name.
My last
Sylvie,
name, yeah, it's typically
Van de something.
Van der Rey, so it's Dutch. So
Van der Rey.
Van der Rey, yeah, it's like three.
Van der Rey.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know Dutch names. Van.
It's difficult.
Van de
Yeah.
Lot of names like that. Yeah, so I just want to actually get you on. We've been going through this process for a while now, but so just about you have a lot of your story and you're saying about your concussion community, but so which one starts better? The concussion story, I guess, first, how you get concussed, and then how that led you to start a concussion community that we'll talk about later.
Yeah. So yeah, I started to create a community in December, but I created it because I had a concussion myself 4 years ago, and I just didn't know what to do during those first 2 years. I went to some doctors, but they couldn't help me. They told me, yeah, you're fine, or your test results are fine, and I just had to figure out everything by myself, and no one could tell me, okay, you should do this or you should do this to heal. So yeah, I felt lost, and I didn't have support from others. I didn't know there were groups like this. Maybe there weren't that time. I don't know. I just didn't look for it. But I think it's a great thing to support each other, because after those 2 years, I reached out to other people, and they sent me a lot of tips, a lot of things I could do, and that was really helping. And the reason why I created a community is because I just want other people to not feel alone and to know what to do, and just get some great tips and ideas from others to move forward.
Yeah, you've got a big community grunt there. Looks like a big. And the house. How did you get your concussion?
I got a scooter accident. I was driving home on my scooter, and I bumped into another scooter. It was my own fault. I was driving somewhere, and I wasn't allowed to drive there. So yeah, so just bad luck, and I just bumped in it. I got a whiplash. I didn't fall on my head, actually. So during my first year, I didn't know I had a concussion, because I always thought, okay, I should fall on my head to get one, but I didn't. I figured out after 1 year that I had a concussion as well. So yeah, because of the scooter accident. Yeah.
What symptoms do you find are your most pressing, your most important symptoms you have? Like, you get tired, or vision, or what?
In the beginning, it was the overwhelming part was really hard. Like the sounds, the light sounds.
Yeah.
It was too much. I was working in an office, and it was just a crowded office, so I couldn't handle other noise and watching to my screen at the same time. It was way too much. So yeah, my eyes.
It makes you really tired. Remember
I got a pressure on my head. Was getting nauseous as well. And I felt a lot of emotion. I felt emotion all the time. Like I needed to cry, but I didn't know I didn't know. It was because of the overwhelming. So it felt like it has to. I just felt overwhelmed all the time, stressed and restless, and I couldn't sleep that well. It was really hard. Yeah, yeah.
Did you have trouble getting to sleep, or just waking up at
Um,
random times?
Falling asleep was really hard because my head was awake all the time, and I
Yeah,
and when I finally fell asleep, then I woke up many times during the night. So yeah, I didn't get that much sleep during my
a lot of people have trouble. Yeah, I had similar things, similar experience myself.
yeah,
After well, no, not really after me that first in the coma, but
yeah,
but a
yeah,
lot of people have trouble. They just go to sleep and they sleep for a long time.
yeah, yeah,
So
true, yeah,
I find that just it's just amazing to hear tell that like they have hard they have trouble hearing, and I'm like any loud noise now I'm like I'm just
yeah.
focusing not much not as much anymore actually, but
Hmm.
it did.
Yeah,
But yeah,
I still wearing those headphones when I go to the
yeah, if we
supermarket.
try with
Yeah, just to.
do you need them on now? We can try it with the
I really don't need. In the first year, I really needed them, but now I'm just used to it, and it feels better to just
oh
cover my
yeah.
ears sometimes. So I can handle the supermarket, but it feels better to just listen to my. I normally put on white noise, so I
It's
listen.
not listening to your thoughts.
Yeah, yeah.
Speaking of which, I was really with the, your your blog post. Well, actually, no, we'll get that now. Did you write blogs and stuff before you started the community, or did you write them at the same time? Is it part of
Sorry,
your community?
sorry.
Was writing blogs part of your community? Part of your
I
community,
think
or is it just
yes.
something you did first?
I spoke to him, yeah, but I he's not part of it right now, I guess.
No, no. It's audio. Yes, it's difficult. But did you did you write your blogs before you started writing
Oh,
your
um,
community?
I if I wrote them before.
Fifth and four?
No, I didn't. I started writing after I started a community. Yeah,
Okay, thank
yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah. Afterwards, yeah, yeah.
They're really good. Like the one I read actually last year, so you're gonna be on end of April or early May,
Mm-hmm.
and we were talking about one that was about your
Yeah,
following your own rules and not your own rules
true. Yeah,
that way.
yeah.
It's crazy, but
I
like
just writing
making
about
rules,
my yeah.
making rules yourself. Yeah,
Yeah, I just
I
writing about my feelings, and it feels like, or I felt like I had to make all those rules for myself to heal or to, I don't know, just to protect myself. But finally, I ended up making all those rules, and
you made a list of like
mhm.
of the whole bunch of rules like wake up like this time and
Yeah, yeah,
go to
yeah,
bed this time and
yeah, and
and
about
do
food,
this
about
do
exercise.
50 minutes exercise a day, yoga, or meditate now and
Mhm.
eat this much
Yeah,
and eat and have like vitamin D or whatever vitamin C or whatever
mhm.
stuff like that. So
Yeah,
you
yeah,
find some of that helps just some of that actually helps, but not as stringent, not as
yeah,
like
yeah.
regimented as your
A few rules are okay, but not that much. That's it felt like everything was planned in my
yeah.
life. Yeah,
Exactly. Yeah, I need sometimes that.
yeah,
I know, like I try to eat healthy and exercise stuff.
yeah, yeah.
I don't, and I do exercise. To exercise certain times, like I swim and I can't go now with COVID. No, kind of restricts pools not open all the time anymore. So I gotta
Yeah, yeah,
pick my time better. So actually, it hasn't changed that much,
yeah.
but yeah, and other stuff. Like COVID, kind of. Did you get your injury after COVID or before COVID? Before COVID, right?
Before, yeah, 4 years ago.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. So way before COVID. Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah. But
but
actually,
yeah. To
COVID
find
didn't.
like,
Yeah, my
sorry,
life didn't change that much after COVID because I already just before COVID I was already a lot at home and
yeah,
just seeing friends like once a week maybe instead of every day before my accident. And COVID is a bit the same. So people are just
yeah.
complaining that they
I,
can't do anything, and I think, oh yeah, that's normal for me. So it doesn't change that much. Yeah,
no,
yeah,
just down to thing that changed a bit of what you can get if you do get when you do feel okay, you can get out and do. You can't just leave and go and
yeah.
it's really not a big deal. Like, I mean, it's a big deal worldwide, but for us,
Yeah.
for you and I and the other those in our situation, there's it's not as big as difficulty as
Yeah.
one would think. You got to remember your mask and that's the only thing. Remember
Yeah.
to wear your mask.
Yeah.
Then
Those things. Yeah.
I leave the door and I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta get a mask. Like I
Yeah.
walk to the place, I'm like halfway there, I'm like, oh yeah, I found a mask, and I gotta go
Mm.
back and get it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and so yeah, so I guess now, so actually, what your the whole community, like you started in April of this year, the 30-day.
Yeah.
So
So
talk about
well,
there's so much
I
from
yeah. I started.
that. So
I
talk about
started.
that.
Yeah. I started with my Instagram in December and with my Facebook group also in December, and then the classes went live on April. So yeah, it's now 6 weeks ago. Yeah, yeah, it's quite new, a new platform. Yeah, but I just hope it helps people to learn more about the concussion and to feel more connected. Yeah, yeah,
And can you talk with some of those classes you have, the yoga and
yeah.
yoga and other exercises and
Yoga
writing or you have a
there,
whole bunch of 30 days of different instructors. So
yeah, there
so
are different kind of classes. So there is yoga, yes, but there is also class about your eyes, how it works, about exercising.
oh, what's sorry, Sylvie. Yeah, it's
Oh,
froze.
oh,
You
really?
froze there. Or I froze. Someone froze.
Oh no. It's working again?
So actually, just yeah, it's working in now.
Okay,
Just
yeah,
that fast.
okay.
Just describe it.
All right. I was telling that there is yoga in the classes, yeah, and but there are also classes about exercise, what is the best way to get back to exercises, classes about how your eyes are related to your concussion. There are psychologists as well about how to deal with your symptoms, to deal with daily task, about grief. So yeah, so there are all kind of different aspects, different doctors, therapists, coaches, yoga teachers on one in one place, and yeah, they are just helping them in their kind of way. So yeah, different topics.
How did you come across these people? How did you find these people?
The people, the hosts.
The teachers, yeah.
Yeah, mostly through Instagram actually,
Oh, yeah.
or they reached out to me. They sent
Oh,
me an
okay.
email. Yeah, but most of them on Instagram. Yeah, yeah, and some of them on Facebook as well.
You just ask them if you would like to teach a class or
Hmm.
and they all had stuff ready for concussion, brain injury,
Yeah,
thing
yeah,
and stuff. Okay.
yeah. So I looked for maybe for when you look on Instagram on a hashtag, then you can find like hashtag concussion. Then you see those people posting about it, and yeah, that's how I found them.
You, you can recruit it that way.
Yeah,
Recruit it.
yeah, yeah,
Um, yeah. So actually, this is a bit. Um, that just because I'm in Canada, but do you have any Canadians that you know of that you can think of? Top of your head? Any Canadians in your
Canadians.
community?
Yeah,
In your
there are some Canadians. Yeah, yeah, also hosts and members as well. Yeah, I think most people are from America and from Canada.
oh, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
I guess North America's brain injury concussion seems to be bigger.
yeah,
Let's notice more in North America.
yeah. True. Yeah, yeah,
And so
yeah.
do you follow? I know like English Premier League started that
Mhm.
concussion, concussion substitute for in soccer, but is
Yeah,
that in I don't know how big. I assume that the Dutch soccer league is football league is pretty big too. But like,
yeah. But I think it's
is
more American thing or Canadian thing. The soccer.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But I mean, do you in Europe? Do you find that there's a bunch of it in mainland Europe, Germany, France, Netherlands, obviously? Do
Yeah.
you find there's no the concussions are as big a notice a big what's a I don't know topic of conversation for sports?
With sports, yeah, it's becoming a bigger thing. I think So I know that in America they wrote about it, about concussion in soccer and things like this, but it's in Europe, in the Netherlands, it's more it's not a really a main thing. It's I don't know how to explain it. It's
So you
yeah.
find that tough to find people who are in a similar situation to yourself if there's no because there was no established community until you started one, right?
Yeah, just some small groups, yeah, but not really a big one, no. Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about the about concussion and brain injury
Hmm.
in Holland, Netherlands, Low Countries, whatever you're going to call it. Um, what do you call it? Let's start with that. What do you call it? Do you call it Holland or the Netherlands or?
Both actually.
It's
Yeah,
got
I don't know
Minister
why it's different, but yeah.
and French and also the Pays-Bas and stuff
Yeah,
like that. So
yeah, that's the French name, yeah. But
definitely.
in Dutch, it's yeah. If I say it in Dutch, it's Nederland. So maybe
No,
Netherlands.
okay.
It's the best.
Does nature mean low?
Yeah, that's what it's from. When you look back at history, it's the Neder. It's the
I know Netherlands, the netherworld and
like
stuff like that.
yeah. It's like this, yeah.
Like, right now you're in Spain,
I'm
you're
in
saying,
Spain right now. Yes.
and that's because you did find just a kind of concussion related, just kind of a symptom isn't to make that easier.
Yeah,
And you,
I live in Amsterdam, and Amsterdam is a really big city and always busy with a lot of bicycles, trams, buses. So I sometimes I just need to be more in nature, and that's why I'm in Spain right now. And yeah, and
nice.
also because of COVID, because everyone was just staying inside and not allowed to go outside, and rules like this. So yeah, I just needed to be more outside.
Yeah, and then I mean, seeing from someone from Canada, which is like obviously big. So I mean, Netherlands is a small
Yeah.
country. Like this a lot of like I'm on, but people think like it's a small island, but it's just small because
Hmm.
it's actually a big island, but it's small because of the population. But
Yeah.
I'd say the Netherlands is probably the size of our peninsula, of the island, which is like the Avalon Peninsula, which is, I mean, I don't know the actual size, the actual
Yeah.
acreage, square kilometers, stuff like that. But I mean,
Yeah.
it's not very big. So, and yeah, it's like what, like 10 million people, or how many
Um,
people? How many
no,
people?
around 17, 18.
10, well,
Yeah. Yeah.
18 million people.
Yeah. So it's
That's
crowded.
yeah. We have 250,000 in this
Hmm.
in our. If I do, if I am anywhere near correct. Even if I'm not, we have 500,000 in the whole island, which is
Yeah. Yeah.
so it's like
Yeah.
it's. So do you find getting nature in your important for your recovery, for your
Yeah.
peace of mind?
Yeah. When I'm surrounded by nature, I feel more peaceful, less stressed, and yeah, just I feel like I'm healing faster, or I don't know the feeling, but less stressed. Yeah. Yeah. It's better. Yeah. Yeah.
And do you find that difficult to do in the Netherlands? You know,
Yeah.
say, oh,
I can go to the woods or to the beach, but it's still crowded. There are still a lot of people, and I have to go
must,
there by public transport. So I have to go take the
all
train
right,
or the metro or the bicycle. But yeah, it's always crowded. So you are never alone in the woods or at the beach. It's yeah,
yeah,
always busy. Yeah.
that's yeah, that's intense,
Yeah.
and yeah. So there's no brain injury association in the Netherlands
Yeah.
that you know in the
You
framework.
have like you have some of them. There's one like yeah, it's called in Dutch. It's Hersenstichting. Yeah, I don't, it's in Dutch. There's one.
That Hersens
If there are any people Dutch listening to this,
over there.
they will recognize it. But that's one the main thing, main association. Yeah.
There are a few Dutch followers follow me on Instagram, and I'm
Mm.
not sure on Facebook, but on Instagram or on Twitter. but obviously I can't read what they're writing. So
Yeah,
so I don't. I read the names like they have like different accents.
yeah.
Just it's set in the settings there, but like what
Hmm.
they're saying. So yeah,
It's hard.
um,
Yeah.
yeah. So what are your future plans for some concussion community?
The future plans.
Yeah,
I just hope that it becomes like a bigger platform. So the plans is to continue all the classes, to grow the community into a big group, and maybe add some podcasts later on. I'm still writing those blogs like once a week, um, and I'm planning to coach some classes myself, so I can share my own experience.
what
Uh,
kind of classes is it?
what
What
kind
kind
of
of class? Yeah.
Yeah, just to share about what I changed in my nutrition plan, for example, or what I do for
Like
exercise.
what does give us a sneak peek into what you'll.
What I changed, the main thing I changed is I cut out my most of my sugar in my food. I eat less gluten. I start my day with a green smoothie. Yeah, things like this. Yeah, so a more healthy diet. Yeah, yeah, and I don't drink that much alcohol anymore, and but most importantly the sugar. Yeah.
Um, and what do you do for exercise?
Exercise. I did a lot of interval training, so I learned that it's really important to get this oxygen to your brain, and
Yeah,
to do this using interval training, it's pushes you a little bit harder to
yeah.
get it to the brain. So that's what I'm doing, and I do
There's
some
no.
weightlifting. Yeah.
Is there anyone like you do like running or cycling or swimming or hiking or?
I'm running sometimes outdoors. I like swimming as well, but I don't do it that much. Mostly interval training, like running, cycling. Yeah, things like this. And weightlifting is something I just like to. I always did this before my
You're
injury.
gonna, you're
Uh,
gonna get huge.
hmm?
You're gonna get huge. Yeah.
No, no, it's just I feel just better doing it. Not with just a lightweight. Yeah,
Are you never thought of doing a triathlon? So you're like swimming and running, cycling.
I
Ever
like it.
thought of doing, ever thought of doing triathlons or
No, no, I don't. I'm not that
no?
good. I
And
yeah.
so where can people find your where's the best place? Where can people read just for that start off with? Where can people read your blogs?
Mhm.
Where
Where
can
do
people
we?
read your blog? People
Sorry.
find your site and you read your blogs.
Yeah, if they can read my blogs on my website, of course, and uh, there you can contact me as well, and there's all the information. Yeah.
And what's your website? Your address?
The address is concussioncommunity.com.
Okay, that's easy enough.
That's
And
easy. Yeah. And
the
also
same way,
Instagram same and Facebook same.
it's at Concussion Community
The concussion community. Yeah. Yeah.
on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. I don't know Twitter.
No,
Are you on
no
Twitter?
Twitter. I'm not on
I
Twitter
see.
now. Only Instagram, Facebook. Yeah. Maybe in the
Anywhere,
future. Yeah.
anywhere else?
No, not
Anywhere
yet.
else? You
Maybe in the
do it.
future I will go to Twitter or to LinkedIn maybe, but not it's not there yet. No.
Okay, but right now,
Right
so
now.
I was gonna live. I was gonna stop it, but let's just one last your last blog post was
Mhm.
about your attitude, your perspective kind of changed.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you hinted at that. Didn't really go right there, but it hinted at your change perspective.
I did. Yeah. Yeah.
Why did you write that when just feeling one day or
Mm, well, I think during my first 2 years, I was more negative, or not really negative, but more in this spiral of yeah, sometimes
self
negative thinking, and
self pity?
yeah, I just needed to change it. I just didn't want to fight against my concussion all the time. I just needed to accept it and try to make the best out of it and feel more positive. But it's all a journey, so you can do this in one day. You can just decide, okay, from now on I'm just thinking positive. It's not working like this. It's just a whole process. It took me I think 1 year maybe, or maybe longer, to change my mindset. And yeah, and I'm still having my setbacks, and on those days it's harder to stay positive, but it's something that you can learn. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I found like going from my brain injury, I was
Mhm.
just a long time ago now, but I was obviously when I first came out of my coma and stuff, and I was very much like just to get better, let's get better, let's get better, let's
Yeah.
do more work, I'll do this, and which
Mhm.
way is sleep is better, which way can I prop myself with this way, is this better, does this help? And my mind was thinking that for a long time. And
Yeah.
then finally finally, like you said, just to get just happy, just have accepted like this is kind of dumb. Like I accepted that I have a brain injury, that my left side is not as good as it was.
Yeah.
I have difficulty walking and stuff, and
Mhm.
I'm trying to get better, but I'm not like that's just I still to accept where I am now, and that I am changing. That it's
Yeah.
going to change.
Yeah.
The life changes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
really need to feel.
So
Do
maybe
we
I
give?
should, I should give a class about changing your mindset. I will think
Yeah,
about this in the future. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I think it's similar. So, yeah, Erin was supposed to join us today, but
Mhm.
I guess she's Erin and my host. She's actually buying a new house, so
Oh,
so uh,
yeah.
so that
Yeah. Important.
maybe some of her some of her attention may have gone elsewhere. But yes, but it was
Yeah.
great talking to you,
Yeah. Yeah.
Spain is looking at the reflection in the window behind you there. Blue sky, bit of cloud.
Well, I can show you my view. It's
Oh,
I don't know if you
now
see it.
oh,
The swimming
was that
pool.
beach? Well, you're in the Canary Islands, right? You're in the Canary Islands.
I'm the Canary Islands. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
yeah, I'm
are they
enjoying
are they, are they big or the
Sorry,
breeze off the water is cool, isn't it?
the water.
Yeah, the ocean is gotta be cold, like the
It's a little bit
and
cold.
then yeah, North Atlantic is
Yeah.
freezing.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
know you're not quite there. You're down by Morocco, but
True.
like
Yeah.
still,
Yeah.
it's cold enough. And
Yeah.
yeah, so great talking to Sylvie, and
Yeah.
yes, and good luck. And for people, so once again, your web address is
Mhm.
concussioncommunity.com
Yes.
and
Yeah.
on Instagram and Facebook as well.
Yes.
So I urge
They can
everybody to
always
check out.
reach out for questions if they just want to share or ask me something. They can send me messages as well. So
Great. Thanks so much. That's awesome. I
great.
think that's a great thing you're doing.
Great.
Thanks.
Thank you so much.
Music at the beginning of this podcast is by Ben Sound, www.bensound.com.